birthday, Aries. It's Amanda here with your April 2019 RuneScope. And this month, in conjunction with our runes, I will be using the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. Then, as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your April reading. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle. This is by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. To kind of tie it all in, get additional messages or information, that link is below to the Vimeo channel, so be sure to check that out after this video. Your 2019 readings covering the whole year are still over there as well, if you haven't had a chance to check those out yet. So let's jump into April. See what's going on with my Aries. April 2019. What's Aries doing? April 2019. Almost rolled off the table, but it didn't. So as always, Aries, keep in mind that this is a free sample general reading, if you will. It is not a private session, so I'm not connecting just with your energy. So please understand that other Aries need messages as well. So please take whatever messages apply to you and leave the rest. You can also check out the video for your rising sign as well. In fact, most times you will often find that that is the more accurate of the two. So I always encourage you to check that out in a general setting this way. But if you would like something far more specific, if you need some help or some guidance making any decisions or choices in your own life, you can always set up a Skype session with me. Just drop me a line at my email address. It's here in the video. I always have to look to see if I'm pointing the right way, and it's below in the box. In general though, what are you Aries up to? Challenge your focus, that's where we start. All right, well, we've got the 9 of Pentacles for the tarot card. I just love this deck. It's a classic Hollywood-inspired deck. I've always loved it. In general, your challenge. So we're focused on independence, particularly financial independence here in the month of April, Aries. So many of you may be looking to start your own business. You're looking to break free, branch out on your own, or you may be trying to get a position with more autonomy, more of like a management position, or more where it's decision making. And you're kind of able to, you know, kind of even either do your own thing or have more freedom within the structure. I'm getting freedom within the structure. And increase your money. Many of you are also looking to increase your money so you can break free from a dependent relationship, or maybe you're financially dependent. Maybe you're feeling like you are trying to figure out how you could do it without, maybe you're staying in something you're not happy in personally, a personal relationship, some of you. And yeah, you're wanting to get to the point where you're feeling like I could do this and not only take care of myself, but have that extra cash flow to save, or take care of any kids, or take care of any dependents. Have money to just fun money to spend. So, but it is coming up as your challenge. Although I do think it's something you're going to be putting a lot of effort into, and have been, many of you. This may be a continuing theme, or it's starting in April and maybe continuing for a year. The next year or so, throughout 2019, and for some of you maybe even into 2020. Like, this is your goal. I want to, some of you have like a figure in mind. Like, I want to make this much a year, or I need to make this much a year in order to be independent. Some of you may be considering moving as well for a job. You may be looking at that. For some of you, maybe that's the challenge. You're trying to decide, like, I do have this offer in April. Should I move for this, or could I move for this? Some of you are like, if I were single, I could move. So yeah, because this card is very much like the single person, the independent person. You don't really have to consult with anyone. And even if you're not an Aries that is single, some of you may have moments in April where you're just kind of wishing you were. Particularly financially, because, oh man, I wish I could just pick up and move wherever I want to go and not have to consult the, the husband or the wife or the kids. Others of you are starting a business connected to travel. So maybe you are, something that is like a tourist attraction. If you live in an area that a lot of people travel to, some of you, maybe that's your goal and you're starting it in April. Or it's like an Airbnb, maybe you're gonna rent out a space, or you wanna purchase a property that you could like rent out for people at certain times of the year. For some of you, I feel like there's like events or things, or maybe one particular event where you live that a lot of people come into town for. And you're like, man, even if we could just rent it out that one time a year, or even if I could just rent it out that one time of year, that would put me where I want to be. That would help me reach my goal, my financial goal that I want for myself. Others of you just want more money to travel. That's the whole reason. You want to increase your money so that you can travel more. You want to see more of the world. You're tired of being hemmed in or kept, and you feel like your maybe lack of funds or your financial situation has kind of kept you trapped in a space, and you want to broaden. You're like, I want to be free. That's what I'm hearing. I think it was an Elvis song, I want to be free, like the birds in the trees. I'm hearing that song. So yeah, there's a breaking free, and particularly you're feeling like money, a new job, and a new business. There are ideas, there are goals you're setting for yourself that are going to liberate you from this feeling of like being blocked from that, because you're not blocked. I do feel like if you're putting effort into this, Aries, you're going to start to see growth. You're going to start to see significant developments with this. Others of you are going to be offered a job in April, but it would require a lot of travel, again, a relocation, or it may just be, again, connected to travel. Maybe it is like, you're a pilot, or you're going to be, a hostess on the planes, a host or a hostess on the planes. Yeah, that may be what it's connected to. Or even on a ship. I'm seeing somebody maybe interviewing to work on a ship. What a cool job. But yeah, travel will be part of this. Travel, tourism is connected to this in a big way for some of you, or that's what you want to do more of, and that's why you want to bring this money in. So yeah, travel, tourism, relocation are themes with your what you're looking at in April, and it's your focus in April, I feel really strongly. In the present energy, end of March, going into early April, we do have 9 of Wands as our card. So here, let's see what's coming up here with the runes. Well, for those of you that are in a relationship, in a partnership, I feel like this energy going into April, maybe there's already been like an argument. Maybe that Mercury retrograde in March really kind of caused arguments, disagreements in your closest relationship or with a partner. And it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could have been a friend, a family member, a roommate, a coworker, but it would be somebody that you're more personally close with as well. If it is a work connection, it would also be a friend, like an after-hours friendship, or like a mentor, perhaps you've had a disagreement over something with a boss even, but only if you're like also like friends, yeah, it's like there's been like, okay, there was this big blow up or a big disruption in this relationship. But Hagalaz is here indicating that this may have been caused by something external. So it was either caused, Aries, for many of you, by the other person, or by something else that happened that you had no control over. You could only control your reaction. And maybe your reaction was to get upset and to be angry with this person or upset at them in some way. And now, like, moving into April here in the present energy, or whenever you may be watching this video, there's this, I know there's going to be one more final showdown. It's like waiting for the final fight. You know, I know there's going to be, this isn't the last that we've kind of went around in this row, in this argument. I know there's one more coming. Others of you, I feel like I gotta wait. I want to, and it's going to be a shock to this other person, but I want to be free of this, you know. And again, that's not for all of you. Not every Aries is going to break up with someone or end a relationship. That's not true. Again, it doesn't have to be a romantic thing, or even the way that it's working out. But some of you, it's like, I want to leave this. It's just not working for me anymore. There are things that I want to do that this person doesn't want to do. We're no longer aligned. We don't have the same goals anymore. And, but I gotta wait until you're ready. Or for many of you, until your finances are ready, or you feel like you can fly free, right? Like we were talking about with your challenge. And I feel like for many of you, that's why this is a challenge. Because you want to, and you also know this is going to hurt this person, and that's not what you want to do, but you also have to be true to yourself. You have to be true to what you're feeling and what you're wanting. You're feeling like you're not going to be able to get where you want to go with this person, because again, the alignment isn't there. Others of you, this was just an argument, a disagreement, and you know, you blew up maybe, and maybe both of you blew up, and there was a disagreement, and now it's just kind of waiting to kind of regroup. Maybe everybody's kind of gone off to their corners, so to speak, and we'll come back together later. But you know, this isn't the last of it. It's like you're waiting for another volley, right? But many of you, it's like you want to fix this relationship. For many of you, it's like disruptive to you that this argument happened. So again, those of you that are not wanting to leave a relationship, there's been maybe just an argument or disagreement with someone you care about, and you want to fix it, but you may just not know how in the present energy. Give it some time as we move through April. Again, early on, we're still dealing with the Mercury retrograde. It turns direct right at the end of March. So, you know, there's always that little bit of dust settling energy for a few weeks after that we have to kind of just kind of see where everything finally lands and then make a plan. But let's see what the help is going to be for you in the month of April. You got the Prince of Wands. So this is the Knight of Wands in other decks. This could be you. This is a fire sign energy, Aries. So if it's not you, it could be another Aries. It could be a Sag or a Leo, or somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart. So the Knight of Wands is, he's really good at rescuing people. He likes to rescue people. But there's an ego thing with him sometimes. He likes to rescue people for the fact that then people say, oh, you rescued this person, you're awesome. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know? So this could be someone in your life who's bringing you joy, Aries, because you've got the rune of joy. And, you know, spending time with or talking with someone that you just really, really connect with. So for many of you, this is another fire sign. I do feel like, you know, for some of you, it feels like your energy, and we'll get more to if it's your energy in a second. But first I want to talk about if this is like someone you're meeting. It could be someone who kind of like rescued you from something, Aries. Maybe they, you know, they swooped in at just the right time. I feel like someone, and this may just apply to one person out there, like maybe you were at a bar. I feel like it's a female Aries I'm talking to here, which wouldn't be surprising. Most of my audience is female, but yeah, I feel like there was a female Aries. You were at a bar. Maybe there was somebody that, you know, was really kind of hitting on you or talking to you, or you were out somewhere, and it seems like loud though, and there is drinking. So I feel like we're in a bar setting here, and yeah, somebody may have been like hitting on you, talking to you that you weren't really interested in. You were maybe kind of trying to get rid of them, and in swoops this Knight of Wands, Prince of Wands in this deck, and, you know, either acted like he was your boyfriend or acted like he was, you know, hey, we gotta go, but you didn't know each other, or, you know, and kind of rescued you from that situation. And so if that hasn't happened, it seems like it may be happening in April. Maybe you're out for your birthday and you're getting attention from somebody that you're really not wanting. And, you know, this person could come in and kind of rescue you from that. And that could be the start of something really cool. And it's a very meet cute scenario. Very movie-esque. Which again is kind of cool since this deck is very kind of classic Hollywood. So yeah, this is exciting. It's bringing you joy. It's bringing, you know, you're loving your conversations with this person. It's high energy from both sides. You know, this person kind of, yeah, he swoops in very quickly. Now he can swoop out just as quickly. So, you know, there's an energy with him that he comes in fast and hard, and he leaves just as fast and just as hard. So, you know, but just kind of take it day by day, see how things are going. I think in April, the excitement is going to be, it's going to be taking your mind off of whatever this disruption was. And for many of you, it was coming up around family, around your domestic situation. So again, someone you live with, most of you, or someone you, yeah, a roommate you share space with. Yeah, it seems like that's where that argument was coming in. And now for those of you that this is you, I feel like what's helping you is just like kind of coming into your own. There's something happening with you, Aries, that you are, many of you are awakening to your true self, like who you are, your true energy. Many of you may be finding your life purpose, like professionally, what you want to do, what you're drawn to do, or to what you want to, just something you want to do. It doesn't have to be professional, it doesn't have to be what you do for work, but just something you want to do while you're here on this planet. Like, I feel like I'm drawn to this, or I feel like I should be doing this. You're feeling very strongly pulled in April, and it brings you joy. It's something you are so passionate about. You know, if we're lucky, that's what we spend our days doing for work, but not all of us are able to do that. You know, so it could be a hobby, or just, again, travel, anything that you want to do, becoming a business owner. It's just like something you're feeling really like, I need to do this while I'm here. Some of you, I feel like there's this energy of, you know, I feel like I'm running out of time. I feel like you know, even though you're not, you know, but I mean, our time is finite, right? We don't have a lot of years here on the planet. So, yeah, some of you maybe just are like, maybe you've watched or read or seen something that's really put that in perspective for you. And you're like, man, I got to get off my duff and get, you know, I got to get this done. I haven't really accomplished what I wanted to do while I'm here, or I really want to experience this. So, and it could be anything. Again, it's going to be different for all of you, but it's really exciting. And I think you're just so excited that you are like, I finally found it. For those of you that maybe haven't had like you didn't know what your life purpose was, maybe you were kind of feeling a little bit lost in that manner. April could be a big month for you, like figuring that out. It's like, I think this is part of what I'm here to do. Or you know, this seems big, Aries. This seems like a big month for you. I think it's going to be a big year for you as far as big picture stuff, like life theme things, fulfilling your purpose. Like it's a big deal year for you, Aries, all year. And for many of you, if it hasn't felt like that up until that point, it could be starting here in April, which would make sense because it's your birthday, and that's actually the start of your new year. So happy new year and happy birthday. Now, what must be accepted about April? We've got strength in reverse. So this is like, I feel like I've been draining my energy. I feel like I've been kind of careless with my energy, maybe putting it towards things that are not, it's been a waste of my energy, and I'm not going to do that anymore. You're having an awakening, Aries, in April, and it's fantastic. It just feels beautiful. But yeah, there is this kind of like, anything you've been putting your energy toward that is not, like, whether it's a relationship, a job, family drama, frenemies, people who just drain your energy but don't give anything back, who don't replenish. They're never there for you when you need them, even though you're always kind of at their beck and call. It's like, man, I I can't do that anymore, because that's why I haven't been able to like pour my energy into what I really want to do, or I haven't been able to pursue my goals, or I haven't been able to really focus on and go after the career I want to have, because I've been so busy dispersing my energy, spending it on things and people and stuff that's really not contributing to my life in the way that I want it to. So yeah, again, big themes here. And you're meeting new people. I'm seeing these new relationships form. For many of you, that could have been the start of this new awakening. Meeting, like joining a club, taking a class, meeting some sort of new friend group. That could be what's happening in April too for many of you. Is like there's this new beginning and this new like group of people that come in. And it's kind of like a soul family kind of energy. Like I feel like you've definitely incarnated with these people before. They feel familiar. They make you feel safe. You're finally like, ah, this is my tribe. These are my people. Why have I been wasting my time with these other people? You know, and sometimes it's not the family we incarnate in. Sometimes that's part of our experience, is to incarnate with a family that feels foreign to us. And we're like, God, was I adopted? Because I really don't feel like, really don't feel like I know any of these people. So yeah, I just think there's this realization of, and also if you've been having like health issues, I feel like many of you are going to figure out that, well, I can attribute that to this energy that I've been wasting. Because again, it's all tied together, right? The energy and the body they're connected. There's no doubt about it. I mean, so yeah, you're gonna kind of, I'm seeing you putting the tap on that. You're gonna like put a stopper on this energy just kind of flowing out, and you're only going to spend it on people who deserve it, or even occupations or things that deserve it. And that's why you're setting these goals. So, but yeah, new beginnings, new people, a new tribe, new connections. I feel like you're going to be getting some very good advice. For some of you, I feel like for many of you, this may be coming from a mother figure. It may be coming from a mother or a grandmother, or someone you view as a stepmother, someone you view as a mother figure. They're giving you very wise advice, and it feels right to you. And they may be talking to you especially about energy, about any health issues you may have experienced. Maybe they've experienced something similar. Maybe it's something that runs in the family that they know about. They're able to give you just the right information. And it's divinely guided. You're supposed to talk to this person so that you can get this information and put a stopper on the waste, you know. Many of you, there are some of you that want to start a family, because I do have fertility rooms here, and maybe there have been health reasons why you haven't been able to, or maybe you just had to kind of put that aside because your partner didn't want that. And now there's like going back to this running out of time, seeing an hourglass, like Days of Our Lives. It's like, and if you're a woman, you got to think about that, right? It's like, I have once that window closes, it's pretty closed. I mean, you can do expensive treatments now, I think, and get pregnant when you're older. But I mean, who wants to do that if you can just do it the natural way, right? So, yeah, for many of you, it's a family thing. That's what you want. I want kids. I want to start a family. I don't want to be single anymore. I don't want to be in this relationship with this person who doesn't want kids. I want to do this. And I need to get on it. Even if it's not that way, you're feeling like it's that way. Sometimes we kind of worry about things that are not, you may have many years left, but for some of you, maybe you are closer to that age. And now it could be you're a male Aries as well, and the female you're with doesn't want to have kids, or even in a same-sex relationship, and the other person doesn't want kids and you do. And you know, yeah, you're like, I don't want to wait too long or we'll be too old. So that could be why you're questioning a relationship, some of you, because they don't want something that you really, really feel like you want, or they want something that you don't feel like you really want. It could be reversed here, Aries, where they want kids and you don't. So your challenge could be, well, then, you know, I'm going to have to be single because that's not for me. Now, the outcome of all of this, we've got the Fool in reverse. Okay, so this is jumping in and taking a risk that is going to feel very big. Okay, there's no doubt about it when the Fool's reversed. It's going to feel like a big risk. It may even feel foolish. It may feel like, oh my God, this is like, you know, skydiving. I'm just using that as a metaphor, although some of you may be skydiving on this trip you're going on or planning to do that. But yes, without a net, right? I keep hearing without a net. It's time to jump in. The thing is, you've got the rune of protection and spiritual guidance. And so you are being pushed off this cliff. Helped off, they said, not pushed. Sorry. Helped off. Helped off the cliff. So that's the thing. There's an invisible hand. There's an invisible net. This feels scary, but almost everything we're supposed to do in life feels scary or intimidating, or it makes us nervous or gives us anxiety. Staying in a safe little cocoon, we're not going to accomplish much. So that's what you're realizing in April. And yeah, there is something that to you, again, ending this relationship, moving to a new location to take this job, starting your own business. It's going to feel scary, Aries, but again, you're a leader. You know, you are, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Again, we were talking about big life themes. So, ask them, I would say, you know, don't focus on this, focus on Aeol, which is the rune of protection, spiritual guidance, excellent advice, wisdom. It looks like a tree. So just imagine yourself, you know, in a tree. Just kind of chillaxing. You're high up in the air, right? It can be scary if you're afraid of heights, but not if you look at the sky. And you know, you're being cradled by the tree. You're protected, right? So whatever this is, ask for the confirmation, you know, ask for as much information as you need to feel comfortable, but, you know, pray or ask them to help you feel the protective energy around this so that you won't not do it. Because I do feel like whatever this risk is, Aries, it's meant for you. For many of you, it's a big life-changing step or achievement of something you're supposed to do in this life. So it's a big deal. Wow, what a big month, Aries. That was quite a reading. A lot of power and energy going on with this. But like I said, meet me over on Vimeo. We're going to get more from the Wisdom of the House of Night. I want to see what further guidance and wisdom they can give us for you, maybe especially about overcoming any anxiety you may be having about taking this big chance, because that seems to be, again, the scary part. So meet me over there. That link again is below. Happy birthday once again, Aries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next time.